I can't see that, but it's close enough to 6:53. We will now call the Durant Airport Authority meeting to order, the July 13th meeting. And would the secretary please call the roll?
Trustee Brittingham.
Here.
Trustee Miller.
Here.
Trustee Morris.
Here.
Vice Chairman Shear.
Here.
Chairman Groby.
Here. We're all present. We have under consent items, one item, number A, consider approval of regular meeting minutes of June 8, 2021. Do we have a motion?
All motion that we approve the regular meeting minutes of June 8th, 2021.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Record your votes. We're good. The only thing under information items is airport manager monthly report. Does anyone want to hear that, or? I think John's wanting to give it, so you want to come on up, John?
Good evening, Mayor and council members. I actually enjoy doing this almost as much as fueling up the jet for Hank Williams Jr.
Did you do that?
We got to do that.
All right.
He stayed overnight and went fishing Saturday.
What did he fly in on?
A nice jet, CJ3. I think you all have the report in front of you. I did a snapshot of 2 months just to kind of give you an idea of where we're at. We're growing pretty steadily. And you can see the numbers there. I actually brought you, let's see here, a QT pod, our self-serve report, if you'd like to see those. I brought it just for your information. It's how we print up any reports by date range or whatever range we want to do, but I pulled a report for June, and I have those if you guys would like them. Okay. This is just the new self-serve tank.
Thank you.
The fuel tank is working pretty well. We've had a few little glitches. We get them fixed pretty quickly. Right now, we're 100% operational. And I gave you a total for the month of June of $53,727 in total sales. That included some ramp fees. We get a lot of commercial traffic, jet traffic in, just picking up passengers or delivering passengers that maybe aren't buying any fuel or taking any services, whatever. And it's pretty common practice to charge them a ramp fee just for the time that sometimes we have to move planes around and, marshal them in, and these pilots have no problem whatsoever paying a ramp fee for that. And I could entertain any questions if you'd like on this report.
Got a stupid question, John. On that bottom line, who the heck put 1.9 gallons in something? Was that
That's a self-serve. These guys have small aircraft sometimes, and they may get 3 gallons.
Interesting.
Let me see which one you got. Let me look at it.
That motorcycle?
Go.
Literally have small aircraft that will take 3 gallons.
Really? Wow.
I wouldn't want to be on it.
I wouldn't want to be in it.
Pick me up.
No, usually if it's a 5-gallon jug, you'll see the whole 5 gallons. Have we got any more questions on that particular report?
again, what was do you have the profit of what we made on all these sales?
I have them on the report. Now, we're gonna talk about gross sales profit. All I can really do is indicate the cost of goods sold. Okay, and I have that in there, and that's why I did a 2-month report on there. And I also mentioned our fuel price per gallon. So let's see here. Our most recent 100 low lead cost per gallon was $3.35 a gallon. And we sell it in full service at $4.19. We also have a self-service system that we charge $3.99. In our full service, we provide things like air in their tires. We actually clean windshields like gas stations of old. And the pilots really like that.
So your full service price is $4.19
Yes, sir.
and the self-service $3.99.
Yes, sir. The Jet A cost, and these costs change weekly, although what we do is standard practice. If we buy a full load at, let's just say, $2 a gallon, we're going to sell it based on that cost on that load. The price may go up every week, and then it may go down the next week, but we tend to charge based on what we actually paid. And sometimes we don't have it very long. That Jet A, we may be ordering in 8 days. So we don't have it very long on hand at a time. And you'll see we paid about $2.34 a gallon and charge about $3.59 a gallon. We do have some home-based accounts. Just one right now that has a Titan contract. And we are a Titan provider. And when they sign up as a contracted recipient, they get a discount wherever they fly in the United States. And the benefit to the airport is Titan advertises across the U.S. So now we have helicopters come in, we have jets come in, and they pull out that Titan card because they fueled here because we take Titan. We've actually had Mexican Airlines do that to us one time, although they used what's called AEG. But they're looking at fuel prices and availability to bill, through an online system or whatever. We are now online on the Titan software program. We're still getting it developed. We can email receipts now. It's speeding us up a little bit on our fueling, which is pretty nice. We also are in the middle of developing some partnerships for a big activity. We're going to try to do a Halloween activity that'll be free to the public. It's called the Candy Bomber Drop. We actually did one several years ago where we had local pilots drop candy, and the Choctaw Nation bussed in their Jones Academy students, and we dropped it for them, and they had a really good time. We're trying to make a bigger impact on this one. We're working actively with Commemorative Air Force. Lisa is actually helping us with some grants to help get the Commemorative Air Force. They fly bombers, World War II bombers in. They don't charge anything for pilot fees, but they need help with fuel. So we're trying to find grants for that. If we get all this lined out, I expect 5,000 to 10,000 people at this event. It'll be a free event. There may be some college youth groups that maybe try to do some fundraising, selling water or soda, something like that, but there'll be no fees for coming out and enjoying watching the bombers or helicopters or whatever we get, or a bunch of them, and dropping lots of candy. The candy will be dropped with parachutes. We've got groups that are already volunteered to make it the parachutes and put them together with the candy. So we've also got volunteers to provide the candy for us already. Studable Chevrolet's already offered that service. So it's coming along. We're working with our consultants who are also going to be providing a free pancake breakfast that morning. So we're trying to make this a really big event to really highlight the airport, our growth, the way it looks, the way it's operating, and I really look forward to that event. So I do have a grant application that we're actively trying to work on for that fuel. I also have filed a grant from the FAA, and it's the airport rescue grant. It's typical, it's basically like the CARES Act. This year, they're calling it the airport grant program, but basically all we had to do is sign it and send it to them. They'll send us an award, then I'll present that award to the council whenever that comes in. We're feeling like that's gonna happen next month. I believe it's, and I didn't bring my glass, I think it's a $59,000 award. Let's see if I got anything else. I think that's all I got, unless you have any other questions.
I appreciate you putting those numbers in there for me.
You betcha.
Good report, John.
All right.
Any questions from
I
anyone
got
else?
one more, John. I really think y'all are doing a great job. I'm wondering, we used to have some really nice air shows out there. Is that kind of what this is reviving
This-
that, or?
This will be an air show type program. And yes, I feel pretty
Okay.
confident that'll be in the future.
I would like to see that be a regular thing like it used to be.
You
They
bet.
they were really popular and they just kind of quit. I don't know
Oh, yeah.
why. It'd be nice to get them back. Thank you for making
bet.
it happen.
Thank you, John.
All right, thank you.
Number 4, administration, which we don't have anything under there. Number 5, new business, any new business? If not, we need a motion for adjournment. Do we have a motion for adjournment?
I'll make a motion, we adjourn.
We have a motion, do we have a second?
I'll second.
Call for the vote. Motion passes, we adjourned. We are now in session. Let the record show that it is 7:07.